cool having a band behind you. I should have done this a long time ago. You guys come to my house for the right fee. You have to pay artists? All right, on to our next honoree. Please welcome to the stage Ann Johnson.
Special treatment here. I am no performer, so I'm not used to this stage. So hi everybody, I'm Ann Johnson. I'm General Manager and Associate Producer of the Armadillo Christmas Bazaar. I'm also an apprentice, learning the art of working with artists. And my mentor is Bruce Willenzik. He is also my boss and my friend. When Bruce asked me to make this introduction, I was honored. I've had the privilege, if you've had the privilege to meet Bruce, you know that he is a fountain of knowledge. He has a heart of gold and the memory of an elephant. So not only am I honored to be here tonight, but I am also excited to share his accomplishments with this room of Austin cultural notables. Bruce has had a very long career in Austin, so I'll be brief. In his early years, he hung around the music scene learning the ropes. He worked with musicians such as Mance Lipscomb and a young Lucinda Williams. In his 7 years on the management team at the Armadillo World Headquarters, his mission was to make the Dillo fiscally sustainable. I can move this over here so I can make eye contact and read at the same time. He learned people skills and how to build an attractive scene. It was here that he initiated the Armadillo Christmas Bazaar. The Armadillo Christmas Bazaar is especially dear to my heart. I've admired its evolution in my 34 years and spent every Christmas of my life there. I've seen it grow from humble beginnings to a well-respected art show. I couldn't be more impressed with how he's run the show for 41 seasons. Bruce has also been on the Arts Commission for almost 28 years, served 4 terms as chair, served 4 terms as commissioner liaison on the Arts and Public Places panel, initiated the first Austin Comprehensive Arts Plan in 1991, served as Arts Commission representative on the Airport Advisory Board for 6 years, and Downtown Commission for another 16. He's been a community leader and visionary, serving as chair on the new Airport Terminal Task Force, where he provided vision for Austin's local nature and character program. He won the first Peacemaker of Austin Award in 1993 for uniting the arts community behind the goal of achieving cultural prosperity. He was one of the first people to use environmental terms to explain culture in the mid-1980s, a practice now commonly used locally and nationally to refer to our cultural ecosystem. Throughout the years, Bruce was always looking for opportunities to help artists, musicians, bands, and other creatives to achieve a higher level of career success. He often refers to the Bazaar as a laboratory of cultural prosperity. From the Armadillo World Headquarters and the Bazaar, he developed the vision, techniques, and skills of his art, getting creatives either individually, collectively, or as a community to bring forth the best in themselves. He wants the Armadillo legacy to live on through the Bazaar long after he and his contemporaries are gone, and now that's become my job to make that happen. I've learned from him that if you want to get the best out of others, you have to give the best of yourself. Running an art show is no exception to this code. Besides running the day-to-day business, I've immersed myself into the well-being of artists. Just as Bruce has taught me, I want them to have the very best experience, not only in the show, but everything they do in their careers. People work better together when they have a common goal that is bigger than their differences. I'm so grateful that Bruce has used his Armadillo and community service years to develop the wisdom he has been passing on to me. It is my privilege to share this world, this city, and this room with Bruce Willenzik.
Hello, everybody. First thing I want to say is thank you. I'm truly honored by all of this. Thank you, Ann, for your kind words, the Austin Creative Alliance for the recognition, and the community of Austin for giving me a chance to have made a difference. Being part of 44 years of Austin's cultural development has been a great adventure for me. As Ann flashed through my resume, everything she mentioned was a group effort. Along the way, I've been privileged to work with some of the most exceptional, inspired, dedicated, and talented folks who are either in Austin, around Austin, or passing through. And I need to say some thank yous. I want to express my gratitude to Mance Lipscomb for pointing my life in the right direction. To the Armadillo World Headquarters for the opportunity to learn my chops and to learn what show business was about. To the decades of Armadillo Christmas Bazaar artists who taught me what was important for their lives and careers to advance, while letting me collect their combined wisdom so I could use it as a teaching tool for others. To all the Arts Commission members who have served with me through all these years and put in the work to make Austin a more responsive cultural city. To a large number of dedicated city staff in various roles and departments who are there to work through us on all these projects through the years. To years of city council members, thank you for appointing me and reappointing me and giving me an opportunity to be part of a group that had some influence on the outcome of some very important city buildings such as City Hall, Austin Bergstrom International Airport, the Palmer Event Center, and the Long Center. I also want to thank community leaders who gave their time and attention along the way to make these endeavors work. I'd like to recognize a few of those here tonight and one that just left. Nancy Copland, who just left, Rick Hernandez, Janet Seibert, and Gerard Kinney were all part of the new airport terminal task force that helped develop our local nature and character program. Janet and Nancy went on to become staff. Janet to administer the program when it started, and Nancy to go on and book 7,000 shows at airport music stages. I want to recognize former city council member Bob Binder, who is the chair of the Airport Advisory Board, brought this project home, and to all the airport staff who was part of that. Later, after the success of the airport, a few of us were tapped for another duty. Janet, Bob, and I joined Gus Garcia as appointed advisors on the new City Hall design team. That was a wonderful thing, and I really appreciate having been given the chance. But today, Austin faces a whole new set of challenges to our cultural ecosystem, including affordability issues. New challenges will always continue to emerge. We, and I say we as a community, have always been able to find uniquely Austin solutions. When we unite our efforts, we have great power to find our way. If we split and divide, we're weak and lost. Now is the very best time for us to come together as a strong community for pursuing our common goals. My wish has been that the Armadillo lives on for generations. Generations to come in an Austin that remains deserving of its reputation as that kind, fun, quirky, special place defined by the success of its creative community. Ann's covering the first part of that wish for me, but now it's going to take a joint effort from all of us and generations to come to make sure that the second part happens. Thank you everyone here for what you do to Austin and for giving me a chance.
So when I grow up, I want to be Bruce Willenzik. Bruce, I just want to thank you for that almost 3-hour conversation we had in my office a couple months ago.
2 hours, 45 minutes.
I need to be more precise. It was great. You know what I learned so much, and what I learned from Bruce was that this takes effort. Austin did not become a creative center. We didn't hit every list of creativity without people doing things. It didn't just happen. And now that we face these current challenges, we have to dig in. Thank you for your words tonight.